Hola! Hello everybody! There's people here waiting for me. I'm so excited about that. I hope everything is working alright. Okay, let me adjust here. Yes, there. I thought there were people here. I'm not seeing anybody. Are you guys here? Hi! Okay, great. Somebody is here. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I'm going to be eating a package of treats that were sent to me by my dear friend Amadou. Thank you so much for waiting for this package. It's been quite a while, and this package comes from Catalonia, which is a region, well actually an area of Spain that has now become part of Spain, but it considers itself its own kind of independent nation. But the capital of Barcelona is located there. So I've been to Barcelona and it's beautiful. If you've never been, I highly recommend Barcelona and España in general. Spain is so beautiful. Hi everybody, I'm so glad everybody's here to see me. Hi, 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 hi. I thought I changed my settings for the comments to slow-mo, but it seems to be happening pretty quickly. But I will try to respond as I read this. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started because I have lots of things to taste. And yeah, so as I said, Amadou, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be tasting Catalonia, which is the Barcelona region of España or Spain. And this package was sent to me by lovely Amadou. Amadou, thank you so much. Oh, and his daughter, Hanira. So thank you guys so much for sending this to me. They sent lots of things and lots of information as well to cultural things about these foods and such. Great to see so much participation from around the world. I see Costa Rica, I see New York. Catalonia is not Spain. I did not say Catalonia is Spain. It is located within it, and I know that there is a lot of... There's been a push by Catalonians to actually have their own independent region. This is the flag, and it has been made very clear to me that Catalonians do not believe themselves Spaniards. So just want to make that distinction. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing I'm going to taste comes in a jar. This little jar right here. And this is called olivada. And this is an olive paste. Look at that cute little jar. And I'm supposed to eat this on crackers. Amadou has told me that this is a black olive spread. Try it on toast or cracker. So I'm gonna do that on a cracker. I always have problems with jars though, so I don't know. Let's see if I can get it open. Oh, great, got it. There it is. Look at that beautiful color. It's kind of a purplish color. You can see that there? Portugal. And you hate olives. I've grown accustomed to eating olives. I really actually quite like them. As a kid, I just liked having them on my fingers, but I never really liked eating them, but now I really do enjoy them. So this is like a tapenade, I'm gonna guess, which is like an olive dip or spread. This one is very fine. You can barely see any chunks in that. You see that? It's pretty fine. And, oops. I'm gonna put that on my toast. Now, olives have been preserved with salt, so I probably shouldn't put so much on. I'm gonna put that much on. All right, here we go. Itadakimasu. Mmm. The spread is delicious. Rich flavor of olive, almost tastes winey. It has that little bit of acidity, kind of like wine, but a very clean, strong taste of olives. Delicious. My cracker, though, is a little stale. So, I opened this box of crackers a couple days ago, but we had Tropical Storm Jose come in, so for the last week or so, we've had lots of rain and humidity, so my crackers aren't very good, but the spread is delicious. I really like the texture of this. It's very, very smooth and fine. So you don't have really astringent or strong pieces of olive in there. It's all very nicely and smooth. Delicious. I think this would be great on a sandwich or on a crusty piece of bread. That would be really nice. Nom, nom, nom. I love tapenade. And that's called olivada. Yum. Alright, sip of water. That was a bit salty. It is salty, but you know, olives are preserved in salt. I think you're right. I think impasta would be really delicious. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name because it's going by so quickly. Okay, so that was olivada. And the next one I'm going to try, I'm going to go in order in which Amadou sent me these, is this next one is called, oh, let me take this part off. These are called kikos. And kikos is fried and salted corn. Sounds a lot like corn snacks or something, or like corn nuts like we have here in the US. It's very popular in Spain and also in Catalonia. So, and by the pictures of it, and by the look of it, I should say, it looks a lot like corn nuts. Which I love. As a kid, I didn't really like corn nuts much because they were so corny. Alright. If you hear some banging and, like, you know, raucousness, that's just my son upstairs. Oh, these are a little bit different, actually. They're a lot smaller. Look at that. They're a lot smaller than corn nuts. Corn nuts are huge. These are probably about half the size of corn nuts. And they look a lot like corn nuts. You can actually see the whole entire kernel there. But just more diminutive. All right, let's give that a go. Those are great. As you can hear, super big crunch. Nicely salted. And corny, but a little bit different than corn nuts. They're not as, what's the word? Texturally, they're a little bit different. It seems like they're not as, maybe because they're smaller. It doesn't feel as coarse in your mouth. I remember corn nuts kind of actually hurting my mouth when I was a kid. Well, these have a slightly lighter kind of crunch to them, but big corny flavor. Delicious. These are great. Love those a lot. Very much like corn nuts, but a little bit lighter crunch, but same huge corny flavor with like a fried oil taste. Because this is a fried snack, right? Yum! Water is always good. That's another thing, when I do these videos on my own, when I typically edit them, you don't see me drinking water in between stuff because I edit them for brevity. But in a live cast, you get to see everything. All right, so that was number 2. That was kikos. And number 3, I have a whole box of cookies. Look at those. Isn't that a terrific box? So these are called Trias, and this is a collection of cookies. Galletas Trias is a very old cookie from 1908, and there are a selection of different cookies inside. And on the cover here, this is very traditional, and these are called castellers, or and this is a culture of the castels, which means castles. And so this is a human tower of people that climb up on top of each other and do this performance in plazas and trying to build the tallest tower of people. Isn't that great? It would be so crazy to see this live, right? Can you imagine the tension? Oh, and Amadou included a couple of pictures so you can see, look at all those people performing. Well, those are performers, I think, because of the colors. And of course, spectators too. All right. Oh, perfect. Look, on the back of the box here, you can kind of see the cookies. Tula, Coco Choco, and Ventals, and Nulette de Amatel Gala. So Amadou recommends he said the cylindrical one, I believe he said to try. Yes. I'm burping and I had nothing carbonated. Why? Yes. Anyways, let's give him, he recommends the cylindrical ones. Okay. So here's the box. I'm trying to do this without dumping this all over the place. Look. Okay, look. All right. There's a little card of officiality. And there was all the cookies. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? Little wedge-shaped ones, circle ones, and these must be the cylindrical ones. All right. I don't have a pen, knife available, so I'm going to use this pen. Oh. the cookies. Love this wrapping. All right, let's try this one. This kind of triangular one, and it's stamped. Oh, that's so cool. It's embossed with a man on here, but no particular information about who these people are, but very cool. And it looks like it's on both sides, and maybe that there's something sandwiched inside. This cookie is the Ventals. All right, let's try this. Yeah. Pressed wafer filled with chocolate. So this has chocolate in it. All right, here we go. Cheers. This could be fresher. Like I said, I've been holding on to this package for a very long time. It's pretty rigid. I imagine it to have a crisper crunch. And they're fresher. And it's filled with chocolate. It has a little bit of, maybe some spice to it. Maybe a little bit of cinnamon. I'm trying to read, but I'm also trying, if you want me to read the comments, but I'm also talking about this food, so it's difficult because it requires multitasking. Anyways, yeah, it's not a bad cookie, but I suspect I should eat this much fresher than it would taste like. Now I'm really tasting the chocolate flavors, like milk chocolate. Yeah, not bad. Let me try one of the cylinder ones, the Nulettes. And it looks like that has almonds in it. So, let's try one of those. Oh, cute! These are like cigarillos. They're like little cigars. Look how cute that is. And I'm imagining that has almond filling in the middle. All right, let's give that a go. Yeah, I'm afraid that one isn't good anymore either. It's sweet, but the texture's totally wrong. Imagine the outside is supposed to be nice and crisp, like those wafer cookies. Inside tastes a bit like, actually tastes a lot like marzipan, which is a almond paste, nutty and sweet. But the outside should be really light and crunchy, and it is no longer, unfortunately, because I've had this package for way too long. All right, I'm gonna have to set these aside. I'm sorry, Amadou, I'm sure these would have been amazing. Oh, Half Strike, thank you, hello. I felt like there was a lag in my comments, but now they're coming back. And, yeah, so these are Trias Cookies, and I'm sure they would have been a million times better had I eaten them right when I got this package. Okay, next on my list, I have several pages of things that I'm going through here. Oh, next I have, I missed one in my order of things, and it was this. Look at this beautiful bottle. And this is a bottle of anchovies. Anchovies La Escala. And this, if I turn it, you can see there are fillets of anchovies that have been preserved with salt and some kind of seasoning down here, and then lots of oil. So, Amadou told me that I needed to rinse this off before consuming because they're so salty. So that's what I did. I have one fillet here, rinsed off, and I'm going to eat that on a cracker. But Amadou's sent this picture here. Look at this. Whoa. It's a beautiful picture of some toast. This is another traditional way to eat it, is you take some toast and you rub it with a bit of garlic, and then rub it with some fresh tomato, and then put a slice of anchovy on top. It sounds amazing. It's Friday and I'm unfortunately out of bread. Since my son's been starting kindergarten, we're always out of bread because I'm always sending him off to school with sandwiches. Anyways, I digress. No, I've never had anchovies on my pizza, actually. But I don't mind anchovies. I don't mind fermented fish or stinky fish at all. So I think I'll probably quite like this. Although this might be a bit salty. This is one whole anchovy fillet on one cracker. So let's give that a go. Here we go. Yeah, it's good. Very salty. Delicious. I'm gonna get a napkin. Napkins! Napkins! These are all dish towels. Napkin. So, that is delicious. Has a really great funky flavor. Oh, Natasha, thank you! From Hong Kong. This is very, very salty, but has a really great funky fishy flavor that's just scrumptious. I love it. If you've ever had fish sauce, or yeah, fish sauce is the best example I can think of, or fermented shrimp paste that's added to a lot of Southeast Asian dishes, that's what this is like. Very intense, but really strong umami flavor, scrumptious. I'm actually gonna eat the whole thing. Delicious. That's another one of the things that I edit in my Emmy Eats videos is all the chewing. Some people have actually accused me of not swallowing. They think I like spit the things out, but I don't. Do you really want to just see me chew? Well, I guess in the live videos you have no choice. All right, sip of water. Scrumptious. These are fantastic. They're also fantastic. Miss Somerset, thank you. These are also fantastic in pastas. Too. Just completely can make a sauce for your pasta dish. Scrumptious. Okay. So I'm gonna set that aside, move my crackers. It's so nice to alternate this. Yeah. Thank you, D2 Fresh, thank you. I lost my thought about anchovies. Oh, I was gonna say, it's really great to alternate between sweet and salty things. Yeah, it feels more balanced. Otherwise, when I'm tasting it, I feel like I OD on just all the sugar. All right, so just had anchovies. If you're just tuning in, I am tasting Catalonian treats, which I was on anchovies and then I got all out of order, and now, what am I eating now? Okay. Next, I'm going to try number 9. Which is number 9? I have to coordinate with the page. Okay, number 9. Oh, these beautiful things. Look at these. Can you see them? They're kind of tricky to see because they're wrapped in plastic. And these are called, I want to pronounce it correctly. Oh, I don't know if I will. Catalonia. This is a classical Catalan sweet. It's black chocolate covered almonds. Yes. That's all you have to say. These are beautiful. Look how precious those are. Look at that. They're kind of flat, ovoids, dusty. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, I'm just looking at the chocolate there and just admiring it. All right, here we go. Cheers. Those are good. So, Charles, thank you so much for super chatting. So, I thought that was going to be a solid ball of chocolate on the outside, but actually, I think it's marzipan around a whole almond dusted with dark chocolate. Scrumptious. The texture is wonderful. It's a little bit gritty, like you feel a little bit of like sugar something inside. Absolutely wonderful. And it's dusted with this dark chocolate, so it lends a little bit of bitterness to it, so it balances out so much sweetness. Apple Ninja, thank you so much. Brandy and Achilles, thank you. Yeah, it's so good that I just had to eat another. And I only have 6 left. Delicious. They kind of remind me, Zio Django, thank you. And Natasha Crywell, thank you. From the UK. Dan, thank you. So much for super chatting. All you super chatters, thank you so much for the support. As I was saying, these candies kind of remind me of ones that I had from Scotland. And they were dusted with this powder, cocoa powder, cocoa powder. But they look like little potatoes. And these look kind of like little potatoes, but they're a little bit darker. I really like this kind of dusty dirt ball aesthetic. There's something in my teeth, sorry. Water. It's so great to interact with you, kind of like almost for reals, guys. All right, so next I have one that's from a bigger company called Trias. Classic Catalan chocolate trademark. They produce excellent chocolate since 1890. So they've been around for quite a while. They specialize in stevia chocolates, which is a sugar replacement, natural version of a sugar replacement. And this is a white chocolate sunflower seeds. Wow, that's a combination I've never had before. It's kind of, can you see that? It's a little bit blown out. But yeah, sounds good to me. Pipes y flor de sal. Pipes is the sunflower seeds. Jeremy, thank you so much, super chatting. All right, here we go. Oh, this is how you open it, like an envelope. You see? Look at that. Nice. So satisfying, like you're pulling out a big one. Oh, but I think it's broken. All right. Does this one have stevia in it? It's all in Spanish. But, oh, un consumo excesivo por tener efectos laxantes. So I think this does have stevia in it because it says, you know, bad potential things could happen if, you know, you eat too much of this. I think that's what that sounded like. Oh yes, they also have it in English. It says, excessive consumption may produce laxative effects. Dun, dun, dun. That's one way to not eat too much chocolate, right? Okay. Let's see if I can open. Ooh, look at this chocolate bar. Yep, it's white chocolate. It's white chocolate. Wow. So on this side you can kind of... Michael, thank you so much. Yeah, you can see it. I don't... Oh, it's kind of blown out with the light. Sorry, guys. But there are whole pieces of sunflower seeds in there. Oh, you can kind of see it, yeah. And on the edge you can kind of see it too if I tilt it. Oh, okay. Let's just eat that. All right. Here we go. Cheers. Mmm. That has salt in it. Salt, sugar, salt, sugar. It's just great. So, I am actually not a huge white chocolate fan. I feel like if there's no chocolatey besides the cocoa butter, then, you know, but this is almost more about the sunflower seeds. The sunflower seeds actually lend a lot of this kind of nutty sunflower seed flavor. Wow, that was really brilliant. I mean, really brilliant description. Anyways, a great nutty flavor that reminds me of baseball games for whatever reason. But besides that, there's a ton of salt in that. So it really makes this more, not savory, but less cloyingly sweet. And that's the biggest problem I have with white chocolate. It's just too sweet and vanilla for me. But with this is all about sunflower seeds and salt. Pretty stinking good. I love how this opens too. Better not eat too much of it though. I was trying to taste if it tastes like an artificial sweetener. And surprisingly, I'm very sensitive to those flavors. I don't really taste it. Mostly, yeah, all I taste is sunflower seeds. Don't taste that fake sugar, which I found very surprising. Okay. My sunflower seeds, salt, white chocolate bar. Yum. Danielle, thank you so much. Danielle, is it Nettie? Thank you guys so much. I appreciate your support. Okay, next. Ooh, this one I actually recognize from my childhood. This is sugas. Well, I always called it sugas. In Spanish, sugus. And This, I remember my grandmother having a jar of, and she would, I think they were probably like 20-year-old candies, but we loved them because our grandma gave them to us. We came to her house and she had them in a jar and she would break them out for us. And it was great because it's the candy, right? Okay. Oh, so here are the flavors. Orange, lemon, pineapple, and cherry. Ken, thank you. White chocolate's pretending to be chocolate. I think it's called, yeah, I think they technically call it chocolate because of the cocoa butter. But yeah, I agree with you. Okay, let me get a knife this time and cut this open. And so yes, these look exactly like how I remember. Ian, thank you so much. McDonald's Savor Burger. What's the Savor Burger? We don't have the Savor Burger. Oh, you mean like the $1 burger? We have the dollar menu. Maybe that's what Savor Burgers are. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. So here what sugas look like, and they look very similar to Starburst, right? Yellow and blue, and it's waxed. And can you see me squish it? It's kind of like a taffy, soft. But the ones. Oh, Savor menu is like the dollar menu. Okay, great. That's what I kind of deduced as I was talking. But the ones my gram gave me when I was a child were rock hard. They were super hard because, like I said, I think she probably had them for, you know, like 20 years. But it's a thought counts. Okay, but we never had the blue one before. So, as I remember, they didn't have any color to them. Yes, see? They're white. Or kind of like a cream color. As opposed to a Starburst, which are pink or orange or yellow. Here, this is blue. We never had blue. What's blue? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, don't eat that. This smells kind of citrusy. Or pineapple? I don't know. Let's give that a taste. Here we go. Pineapple. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Similar to a Starburst, as you can see, kind of soft, but in my opinion, not as sticky and full of pineapple flavor. Love that. I'm going to try yellow because citrus flavors are my favorite of Starburst or most candies. Yeah, citrus flavors are my favorite. Lemon, lime, orange. Yum. I just poked myself in the eye. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of similar to a haichu, but I feel like the texture is a little bit different. The haichus have a little kind of a smoother consistency to me than these. These are nice and soft, a little bit softer than Starburst. Starburst. But yeah, haichus are excellent. I love the intensity of the flavor of haichu. Okay, so I was already playing with my food. This is the yellow one. And as you can see, again, kind of light in color. It doesn't have any, it does have some color, and it's like a more of a yellow color. Let's give that one a taste. Lemon. That tastes exactly like a Starburst, but the texture is just a little bit different. Whoa, puppy. Thank you. I like eating countries, but I promise I won't, you know, destroy anything. I'm just having a little taste. So I said they're not as sticky, but this one seems to be stickier. This one's really sticking to the side of my mouth, but maybe it's because I'm talking and eating at the same time. Yum. Lemon scrumptious. Love these. These take me back to my days of childhood. All right. That's to my gram. Okay, so next I have this little sweet box of candies, which I just dropped. And these are called El Caserío, and these are caramelos con piñones. So these are caramel candies. Yes, coffee and milk categories that have pine nuts inside them. Yay! Pine nuts are lovely, lovely nuts. I used to have a pet mouse that loved pineapples. Pine nuts. Talk about being a spoiled pet, right? Pine nuts are already expensive, and I was feeding them to my mouse. Luckily, I got them in the bulk department. I would just give them like one pine nut. I had a very fat mouse. Anyways, so these come in different colors. Here's a red one, and a yellow one, a green one. Hi, Barcelona, and did I say blue already? I don't know if I said blue already, but these are, I don't know if they're all the same or different, but let's open a couple and see. La 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 la. Oh, yes. So a little bit of wax paper, and here is the hard candy. Look at that, beautiful kind of cafe colored. So that was a blue one. I'm just going to open them and see if they're different. And no, they look the same. I think they're just, look, it's the same. So I think they're just different wrappings. So I'm going to taste this one. All right, here we go. They're hard candies. Random burps, why? Now I'm getting it. So they're hard candies, so you kind of have to suck on them to get the flavor. And it's nice. It's coffee, very sweet, milky coffee. And I'm trying to bite to get to the... Now I'm getting to the nuts inside. So rich and creamy. I'm trying to chew it up a little bit. So these have softened up a bit. I think they're supposed to be a lot crunchier, but it's much more like a caramel now. The name of this candy is called Caramelos de Piñones. No, Caramelos de Piñones. Right here. No. Delicious. The coffee flavor is quite light. It's actually more of a caramel sweetness with a great nutty flavor. Delicious. Yeah, kind of like a Werther's. Not as buttery. Werther's are very buttery. This isn't buttery. Thank you, Ian. This is more coffeed and sweet and milky. Delicious. Okay. Boy. It's a lot to get through, though. I know. I'm still eating the same candy. Okay. So. Hi, Morgan. You're a fellow beekeeper? That's great. Are you getting your bees ready for winter? I have to do a hive check this week, but we've had such lousy weather, I haven't wanted to open up the hive. My bees are still alive. I'm going to get them buttoned up for winter pretty soon. I'm going to do one last mite. Sorry, it's a caramel. One little last mite check and probably do a oxalic acid vaporizer to get rid of any last mites. And yeah, button them up for winter and hopefully they survive the winter. And I know, I have tons. Thank you, Kelsey, from Texas, and Drew. Thank you, love you guys too. Yeah, then I button up the bees for winter and they hopefully survive and then keep them alive next spring, and then hopefully I'll get like a huge honey crop next year. But we'll see. It's been so much fun. Beekeeping has been so much fun. I think I've mentioned that a few times. I have lots of bee vlogs coming up. I've just got to edit them, and yeah, sometimes it's a bit much. But all right, no more excuses. A little bit more water. And I have one last thing to taste before I need to go, and it is this Juanola. Look at that packaging, isn't that great? It's a little red box. La voz refresca en la boca, so it's a refresher for the mouth. And any guesses on what this is? This is licorice. And Amadou says, and finally and sadly, yes, licorice, but not salted, which is great because I'm not into salted licorice at all, although I'll eat it. My Scandinavian and Finnish friends. And these are little chunks of licorice that were very popular among kids as sweets a few years ago. So if kids like it, maybe I'll like it, because kids are cool. Let's see, is there some special way to open this? I don't think so. Okay, okay. Oh my gosh, look at this, guys. Look. Isn't that so charming? Look at, I almost dropped it. Wait. Look at that package. Isn't that great? Lake slide, thank you. So you open this little, trap door, look. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't. Oh, did I open it wrong? Oh no, good. Look at that. There's a little trap door. It's so stinking cute. And then, oh my gosh, these are so stinking cute. Look, chocolate bear boogie, thank you. These are so cute. Look. Oh, can you see them? They're like little diamonds. They're like little dominoes. Not dominoes, like dominoes, the comic book character. Look, I'll do my best beauty guru. Look. Isn't that so stinking cute? They're like little diamonds of licorice. Wow. So there's so many in here. I'm just gonna eat. Oh, drop them all over the place. So I'm gonna eat one. Here we go. These are just the most beautiful little container thing ever. Thank you, Amadou. I love it. All right, here we go. Itadakimasu. Don't like it. No. So it's kind of bitter. It's kind of a lot bitter. And mentholated. Yeah. So, yeah, I can see the whole refreshing the mouth kind of thing. Mentholated and licoricey, but not so like much the black licorice Easter egg kind of thing, but more mentholated and almost tastes medicated. And it's bitter, and I don't like it. But I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I don't think I would. I really love the charm of this container, how it's dispensed, and how it looks. Look, even has a diamond on the little dispenser flap. Oh my gosh. And it's still in my mouth. I haven't spat it out. So yeah, it leaves a pretty strong bitterness in your mouth, which, I don't know, again, tastes medicinal. But I can very much appreciate this packaging, and I know somebody that will love these. Ooh, now I've got a piece of it stuck in my tooth. Wow. Don't like it. Oh boy. So that was my little taste of Catalonia. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm hoping to do these more regularly. In fact, my schedule for now is going to be either every Thursday or Friday from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. That's my little window of time to do these. So if you don't see me on a Thursday, then look for me on a Friday. And I'll be tasting something that I've discovered during the week. Oops. Or tasting a country or something that someone has sent me, or yeah, we'll just keep it kind of fluid and random. But thank you guys so much for coming in and tuning in and spending some time with me, and thank you Super Chatters for supporting me, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye! Did I hit finish? I didn't. Let's try it again. Bye. Take care.